Mr. Irteza Rashid is a research assistant at the Thrive Project. He conducts research on reducing inequalities with a focus on gender and climate change related issues. Having been a research assistant at eSheBee Enterprises, he has played a vital role in developing research designs for projects and managed ongoing research projects within the organization. He has also written communication strategy documents and logical frameworks for projects, emphasizing strategies for climate change adaptation and mitigation.
Welcome everyone. I'm Irteza Rashid. I'm working as a research assistant at Thrive Project, and I'm going to talk about today life on Earth and human impacts. First, we need to understand the problem. Human activity is destabilizing the Earth system, threatening our ecosystems, climate, and our future. Now, we are experiencing that extreme weather events are occurring in every parts of the world. Biodiversity is collapsing. From 1970, according to the World Wildlife Fund, we can see that 69% of species are gone. Resources are getting scarce, and we are seeing social inequality, gender inequality, inflation, and other problems. Why does this matter? Because we want to ensure sustainable development, and when these problems are there, we cannot ensure a development that is sustainable. And for example, in the Great Barrier Reef, 50% coral losses are seen since 1995. Now let's go to know more. Science shows that biodiversity and ecosystem is collapsing. We are seeing natural cycles in distress. Vulnerability is increasing. And in this world, the problem is interconnected. They are dependent on each other. And this ecosystem, the environment, the Earth system also has a limit, and a limit of resilience. Now, population is increasing, and globalization is there. Also, urbanization is increasing. And when these things occur, we live in an Earth where the land is not enough for everyone, and the amount of land is fixed. So what happens is that we are cutting down forests, we are destructing wildlife habitats, and we are actually filling the river, and many more. Now, where this problem is taking us. First of all, population increase. So there is pollution and there is climate change occurring, and also we have plastic and waste issues. Also, biodiversity and others are shrinking. Now, question comes, what happens if we do not reduce human impacts? Well, more extreme weather events will occur, mass extinction will be there, sea, oceans will die, and there will be unbreathable air. And there will be no forests, which means there will be more carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. And there will be water crisis, droughts, and rivers will no longer have clean water. So we have to secure this planet for our future generations. No stopping means no sustainable development. No sustainable development means no security to us humans. Now, how can we actually solve these issues? We know the importance of SDGs 2030. SDG 13 is climate action, SDG 14 is life below water, and SDG 15 is life on land. Also, we need clean water and sanitation, and we need to achieve no poverty, and zero hunger. Climate change is impacting on the cultivation of food. Food prices are going up. Also, as the population is increasing, more and more cultivable lands are being destructed. We need to halt this. We need more lands to cultivate food for the increasing population. Now, science-based solution to reduce the human impacts so that we can ensure a livable future for us and the next generation to come. For the science-based solution, I think we can work in 4 components. And these components are divided into levels: individual level, community level, national and global level. For example, we want to halt air pollution. In individual level, we can use environment-friendly bikes and energy consumption can be reduced. From community level, we can advocate for clean water policies and we can actually arrange a carpool system. In national level, we can ensure renewable energy infrastructure. Same goes for the global level, policy plan and action should be taken. Water pollution. In individual level, we can use water in 3 levels. First, for cooking or eating or drinking. Second, we can use them for crop cultivation. And third, we can use water for other purposes. And we can also reduce land pollution by using the same way. For deforestation, we should reduce meat consumption by also mentioning that meat consumption produces a lot of gases. Also, to combat climate change, we need to reduce our carbon footprint. We need to develop local renewable energy. We need climate education, and we need national level, we need carbon trading, and there is IPCC guided emission targets and Green Climate Fund in the global level. We need to halt over farming and over hunting. And farmers can get education and other equipments and scientific based methods to halt the use of chemical based fertilizers. And in plastic waste, we need to stop using single-use plastics. Loss of biodiversity is also a problem. For plant, we need native species. We can create wildlife-friendly urban spaces. And also we can actually participate in the conventions on biological diversity and global seed vaults and seed banks. Now, let's talk about the solutions. There are many ways to thrive. Number 1, we can adapt to renewable energy. We can actually balance the energy supply. Then comes nature-based solutions and circular economic transition. Fourth is regenerative agriculture. I will talk about this a bit little more. For example, nature-based solution means we need nature to grow itself. We can use trees, plants to prevent us from the effects of flood. Wetlands and forests can clean water naturally and reduce floods. We also can use trees for carbon dioxide cleaning and getting good oxygen. And also nature-based solution, trees can be a home for the wildlife. Circular economy transition. We can reuse and repair our goods. Recycle everything that is possible. Let's work for a zero waste world. And we need smart design for our future so that we can reduce the amount of waste. Healthy soil is very important for regenerative agriculture. If we use machines or if we harvest in a land in a very in several times, the microbes can die. So no plowing. Diversity is the key. So in a land, cultivate diverse crops. Animals can help too. Snakes, rats, little insects also help to increase soil fertility. So chemical use of medicines to kill such species is not a thing we can welcome. The 5 R's an individual can maintain. First is refuse. Reject unnecessary plastic items. Reduce. Cut consumption, energy, water, and single-use products. For example, you can use a coffee mug instead of using plastic mugs every day. And recycle whatever is possible, suppose glass, and recover. Try to compost organic waste and convert the waste to energy. There are several techniques that can convert waste to energy. So waste management is very important. You can see a person here who is trying to raise awareness among us. And Robert is working for a long time, and he is also famous for many reasons. Here are some. He has an iconic quote: "The greatest threat is believing someone else will save the planet." So we have to work very well and from individual steps so that we can ensure a better future for our next generation and generations to come. You can question yourself. Can I cut air pollution? Yes, I can. I can walk. I can use bikes. Also, I can use electric vehicles. Can I stop using plastics? Yes, I can. Can I protect forest? Yes, I can use recycled papers, products, so that less paper is required. Also, we can eat sustainably. Let's reduce the meat consumption. Let's buy local organic foods and compost food scraps and shop responsibly. Things I do not need to buy, I should avoid them. So from the individual level, we can try this to implement the ideas in the community level. Provide green transports, and it is very a well-known idea now in many countries. Launch plastic-free initiatives, create urban green spaces, and build sustainable food system. Also, we can do campaign for circular economy. Your small individual steps can make a big difference, starting from individual level. From parents, parents can teach their children, and the children will teach others. By seeing each other, a community will learn how to do this. And from the community, a country will change. We will push to change the plan, policy, and program to ensure a sustainable environment. From that regional level to global level, things will start to change. But the change starts from you. So thank you very much for listening to me.